nobody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
I'm prophetic. They only talk about is how good it. Only good for saving face, see the cosmetics. I'm in the hands, I gotta take the level of my aesthetics. Hurry up and get your muscle up, we got the biometric. Ran about election as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, we could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Welcome to New Orleans with the LA, get it, LA, yellow.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Swift, 36 yards. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, we knew that they were going to come in and try and take some shots down the field, but score one for the secondary there as they come away with a pick.
And, partner, if we knew it, then they had to know it as well, and they were ready and waiting for their opportunity to pick one off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And we'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Bears first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
To the air, Williams. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 29 yards. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's second and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now pass complete to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, so for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On first and 10, it's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Williams. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That is caught, and he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass caught by Burden. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland from 6 yards away.
And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Fighting his way through contact. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 73.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll look to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
Now he's going to step up and run. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out. To the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Moore, the motion man right. Play action. Now Williams.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. Touchdown! Colston Loveland saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
For Chicago.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
73.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing is Williams. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On the option to give to Swift here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Williams.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Barkley on the counter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat.